Hello and welcome back to ManVFilm. Now, the 101 Black Label range has been quiet for a little bit. It's been a while since the Bob Clark box set had been released, and starting Monday, we have a couple of films coming out. Now, some I've already spoke about, a couple, or one more I'll touch on, and a new announcement that's just come out. So let's dive in with, first of all, Following, which I spoke about a little bit back. I can't wait to see this because I've never seen this Christopher Nolan film. It should be on its way to me at the start of next week, in which case I will review it as soon as I get it. It's number 30 in the Black Label range, and I spoke a lot about the extras that were there. Now, one of the ones I just want to touch on quickly was the interview that we have with Christopher Nolan on this one, which I think is a great get for 101 films. And their other release that they have is this Memento special edition. Now, it is a bit of a behemoth. It's a steelbook, books, Polaroid pictures. It's got a lot of stuff going on. It's pricey. It's $39.99, but it does feel like an extravagant edition of a film, which I absolutely adore anyway. I won't go into the film too much. If you haven't seen Memento, it's phenomenal. You need to pick this one up. It's a terrific release, a terrific film. So we've got the steelbook, we've got rigid box packaging. Booklet 1, Remembering the Things of Past, Time and Memory in Christopher Nolan's Memento. Booklet 2, Jonathan Nolan's Memento Mori short story. We have replica Polaroid art cards, printed notes and Ferdy's beer mat enclosed in Leonard's folder, and a bonus second disc featuring the chronological edit in standard definition. Brand new special features: Remember, actor Carrie-Anne Moss on Memento; Keepsake, director Christopher Nolan on Memento. So we've got him again on this one, talking about that film, which is such a fantastic get. We have Emma Thomas on Memento as well, producer Aaron Ryder on Memento, the composer on it, and a commentary with film critics James Mottram and Sean Hogan. And there are some archival extras as well. But I think it's great that they've managed to get Nolan on the disc, along with the producer, Emma Thomas, as well, just talking about these two films. This one's out 25th of September. I probably will pick it up at some point. I'm interested to see how they do this kind of lavish with the steelbook inside the slipcase. It's an interesting one. And today's announcement, number 32 in the Black Label range, is Meatcleaver Massacre. It's strange because it's a movie I've never heard of before, but looking at the cover art, looking at the title, I am sold on this one. It just sounds like my kind of film. So 101 Films presents classic grindhouse horror Meatcleaver Massacre, released on Blu-ray for the first time in the UK, confined only to drive-ins upon its original release. This trippy, telekinetic and brutal occult revenge film has gone on to become one of the underseen classics of the degenerate 70s schlock genre. Horror legend Christopher Lee stars in this pulse-pounding film where revenge is best served in cold blood. A professor of the occult experiences a shocking tragedy when the Destroyers, a group of murderous students who fail to believe his tales of dark forces, brutally attack him and his family and leave him to die. Now in a deep coma and the only survivor of the assault, he calls upon those demonic forces beyond the world of the living to grant him vengeance on those who took everything from him. Doesn't that sound brilliant? I mean, it just sounds like fun. So in the special features, you have the original cut, the Hollywood Meatcleaver Massacre, which is 77 minutes. Then you have the theatrical cut featuring intro, outro with horror film star Christopher Lee. The man, the myth, the legend, director, writer Keith Burns on Meatcleaver Massacre. The murder weapon, an interview with actor Doug Sr., Searching for Clues, interview with actor Paul Kellner, theatrical trailer, and 2 limited edition booklets. Exploitation in Blazing Colour by Dylan Dean Stanley, and the original lost script, Professor Cantrell's Messiah by Keith Burns. So there we have there. Christopher Lee, occult, horror film, kind of slasher feeling to it. It ticks all the boxes of stuff that I just kind of love, and it just sounds like so much fun. If you jump onto the 101 Films website, you can see there's two big titles there following Memento right at the top. Meatcleaver Massacre has just joined the collection. I'm excited. I'm excited for where 101 Films is going, because I mean, you've got things like following Memento, Meatcleaver Massacre. They've had a little bit of a break since it was the Bob Clark horror collection, or The Brain, that was out. I'm hoping this is going to be back with some big releases. I'm hoping that following and Memento do really well, and we get more kind of releases of that ilk. But I would love to know what you think of these titles. Following, Memento, Meatcleaver Massacre. I want to know what you think of these releases, what you think of the packaging. Is it something that you're interested in? Is it films you're going to pick up? Why not? Let me know in the comment box below. Can't wait to read your comments on these releases. As always, there is more content up here. You can see more of my stuff. In the description box below are links to the Patreon membership program and manvfilm.com, all ways in which you can support me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.